Welcome to this edition of Chalk Talk. Hi, I'm Wolf Weigo, and today we're going to work on some plays off of a corner throw and some of the thoughts behind what we're doing. So, typically when we have a corner throw in water polo, that means we have a full shot clock, 30 seconds. So we want to be able to use the time. So one thing you can do right away is get some motion, get some movement, see if you can draw an ejection on a drive. Maybe you can get a mismatch at 2 meters. One thing you can do is essentially immediately take a drive from one of these players and sort of wrap around the 2 meter player, not both at the same time, and see if we can get a switch and get their best guard off of our center. If we can immediately get a mismatch on the 2 meter player, then we might not have to run a player after all. We can really work for 2 meters and maybe just run some drives that can open up the center and work for our 2 meter player. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. We've created some movement. We're potentially getting an ejection on the drive, and then we can go into any play that we have set up. Okay? Doesn't work, we get the ball to our player at the point. Okay? And we can have a double drive on both sides. So immediately a double drive, okay, wrap up, get the ball live and stay down, sort of in this scenario, and then work one-on-one. A lot of times if we can get this player to release, get the ball back to the point, we can attack before these players have rotated up. You've got a lot more space than normal. If you start attacking in, okay, this player's got to make a decision again. He's got to make a decision before another player has time to come all the way back and help or come over laterally. And is he going to stay back at 2 meters or is he going to honor this shooter? And if you have your best shooter here, a lot of times he'll come at you, do one move. You want to always, when you're making a move for an entry pass to 2 meters, you want to do a move that you're going to not do first, get the defense going one way, and then you're going to make a move the other way. So we'll go over these drills later on how to get that ball entry into 2 meters, but you want to attack in aggressively as you can, look like you're about to shoot, and as the defense comes at you, panics, makes a move, you're going to do one quick movement, and then make a nice entry pass that's not going to skip into 2 meters, and hopefully get an ejection. If the player stays back, you attack in aggressively, sliding, finding your lane, staying on your legs, utilizing all the fundamentals you've worked on in your practices, and then take a shot. These players are knowing that is likely either going to be an entry pass or an outside shot. Either way, it's going to be a turnover, and they're thinking to cover back. So they're sort of doing two things. They're trying to occupy these players so that the other defenders aren't coming over right away. At the same time, they're looking to cover back to defense so we don't get burned.